I want to see you again.
Now you see me.
You know what I mean.
Picture two Hollywood heavyweights in a mind-blowing legal tug-of-war.
You promised me.
On one side, Blake Lively, America's sweetheart with a reputation for style and wit. On the other, Justin Baldoni, charming actor-turned-director, beloved for his good guy image.
I was hoping that we could address this. It's not too late.
Both star in It Ends With Us, and both have filed dueling lawsuits, each claiming the other caused chaos on set. Think it's all calm and collected? Buckle up. Today, we're exposing 10 times Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively's stories contradicted each other. In the end, you decide who has the more convincing story. And trust me, contradiction number 10 might blow your mind.
Will you marry me, Lily Blossom Bloom?
Ready? Let's get into these 10 contradictory bombshells. Sources claim Lively found herself in an unwanted, lip-biting scenario during a romantic take. She claims Baldoni took it upon himself to suck her lower lip, filming each take over and over. Allegedly, no one choreographed this, and she felt blindsided. But rumor has it, Baldoni's legal papers say that's flat-out wrong. He insists the script already called for multiple quick kisses, and that Lively actually improvised her own kisses at times. Talk about a steamy contradiction. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Next up is an even more uncomfortable moment, one that might have you questioning if the set was a free-for-all. Lively's version of the so-called birth scene from hell is truly wild. She alleges she was mostly nude, legs in stirrups, while random bystanders and even a billionaire financier strolled through for a peek. Sounds humiliating, right? The Baldoni side calls this nonsense. According to his lawsuit, she had black briefs and a gown covering everything, with only essential crew in the room. One side screams traumatizing invasion, while the other says completely professional. Who's telling the truth? If you think that was intense, the next alleged contradiction has people wondering whether they were BFFs or arch-nemeses from day one. Some onlookers believed Baldoni and Lively were all laughs backstage, texting, joking, and sharing heart-to-heart moments. They even talked about her breastfeeding schedule. Yet the rumors from Lively's legal side say she felt uneasy early on, repeatedly raising harassment concerns. Meanwhile, Baldoni cites buddy-buddy text logs showing her comedic flair and open invitations to chat in her trailer. How could someone uncomfortable be so casual? The contradiction is gigantic. The next twisted turn? A cameo in the birth scene that Lively called humiliating. Let's see if that matches Baldoni's side. Allegedly, Lively was appalled when Baldoni cast his friend to play the obstetrician in an intimate birthing moment. She describes it as disturbing and humiliating, like a personal buddy gawking at her in a vulnerable state. Baldoni's team, however, calls the actor a bona fide professional with stage credentials, not just some random friend. Contradiction? One side sees a nepotistic, borderline creepy cameo, and the other sees an experienced actor. Where's the truth? But that was just the beginning. The next betrayal? Possibly the most personal, and it involves postpartum body talk. This rumored spat set the internet ablaze. Lively's lawsuit paints Baldoni as someone who allegedly called her trainer to secretly check her postpartum weight, implying she dropped pounds ASAP. Feels harsh, right? Baldoni says he just wanted to ensure a lift scene wouldn't wreck his own chronic back. He claims he asked for her weight so he could prepare physically, and Lively ended up scrapping the scene anyway. Is it body shaming or simple caution? Hard to say, but the contradiction is stark. Ready for a bigger bombshell? The sixth point reveals a scuffle over intimacy rules. Allegedly, someone refused to meet the coordinator, but who's really at fault? Hollywood sets are big on intimate scene protocols nowadays, right? Lively's camp says these were ignored. No coordinator, no boundaries, leading to spontaneous touching. Baldoni's side counters with receipts. They hired an intimacy coordinator even before filming. So which is it? One side frames it as a critical oversight that left Lively vulnerable. The other insists Lively didn't show up to planned sessions. Talk about opposite narratives. But it only gets weirder. Next, we uncover the closed set fiasco. Was it really locked down, or was everyone waltzing in? Yet another rumored contradiction. Lively claims certain personal scenes, allegedly involving partial nudity, were shot on a chaotic set with random onlookers. Not exactly a closed set, but Baldoni's lawsuit calls that an exaggeration. He says they used minimal crew, locked doors, and adhered to every professional courtesy. Was Lively subjected to a humiliating parade of gawkers, or did standard procedures keep the set private? Another big question mark. A tension-filled meeting that's either a professional group chat or an ambush featuring Ryan Reynolds. Wait till you hear this. Lively's paperwork calls the January 4th meeting a necessary confrontation about a hostile environment, presumably with all relevant parties. But rumor has it Baldoni showed up expecting a routine production talk, only to find Ryan Reynolds and Lively reading him the riot act. One side claims it was a formal step to confirm safe set practices. The other calls it a blindsiding meltdown. Allegedly, harsh words flew, leaving Baldoni shaken. Which version do you believe? But an ambush is nothing compared to the rumored behind-the-scenes sabotage. Next, we tackle the dreaded social media meltdown. This might be the juiciest contradiction. Lively's side claims Baldoni orchestrated a sneaky digital assault, paying crisis PR to bury negative stories about him while fueling negative press about her. Meanwhile, Baldoni's side says she masterminded it, pulling strings, planting tabloids with scorching rumors, and forcing co-stars to unfollow him. Both accuse each other of astroturfing and social manipulation. If even half of these allegations are true, it's like an internet-age war behind the scenes. And now, the final contradiction. The ultimate fight over who really ruled the final cut of It Ends With Us. Brace yourself. Possibly the biggest question of all. Did Lively save the film from Baldoni's alleged overreach by demanding a revised cut that toned down gratuitous scenes? Or did she hijack his director's cut altogether, refusing to promote anything unless she got total control? Baldoni's lawsuit claims she forced test screenings of her Lively cut, then threatened to boycott marketing unless it became the official version. Lively's side says she had to fix his explicit approach and do what was best for the story. Two drastically different perspectives on a director's most sacred territory. Allegedly, these two lawsuits are jam-packed with contradictions, frustrations, and mind-blowing behind-the-scenes allegations. We may never know the full truth until a judge or jury decides, or the parties settle in private. But for now, we have a puzzle of jaw-dropping rumor bombs. Which side do you find more convincing? Share your theories in the comments below. No matter whose story you believe, these two lawsuits have shaken Hollywood's hush-hush sets to the core. So, are you Team Lively or Team Baldoni? Allegedly, the set was a battlefield of ego and secrets. But hey, in Tinseltown, the real winners are the viewers soaking in every spicy detail.